Hey guys, it's Catfish here again and welcome back to my channel. If you had just watched my last video talking about the fastest killing guns in Update 2.9 Classic mode, then you're probably wondering what's the fastest killing gun in TDM mode. It's not what you think. You see, weapons in TDM deal different damages compared to their classic counterparts. An SLR that deals 57 damage in Classic deals a whopping 92 damage per shot in TDM. Since the rate of fire of these weapons doesn't change between Classic and TDM mode, the only thing we need to do to find out what is the fastest killing TDM weapon is to go through each weapon in TDM, shoot a friend, get killed, and write down the damage they took. We do this for every gun, for both a chest shot and a headshot to get chest and headshot damages. We multiply rate of fire by both chest and headshot damages to get both chest and headshot DPS. And then we just use a simple weighted average formula of 80% chest shot and 20% headshot DPS for the most realistic practical DPS calculations, assuming that an average player hits about 20% headshots. Finally, we rank all the weapons by these practical DPS to find out which weapons kill the fastest. For the sake of brevity, I would only focus on guns that have a practical DPS of 800 or higher. This is because a TDM player has 120 HP, not 100 like in Classic mode. Therefore, a TDM player wearing a level 2 vest that reduces damage by 40% damage is essentially makes it that each TDM player has 200 HP. Since there are 4 players in a squad, 200 HP per player times 4 is 800, which means that if a weapon has more than 800 practical damage per second, that literally means a gun can kill a full squad in under 1 second. So with that in mind, what are the fastest killing TDM weapons that can wipe a squad in under a second? Well, first on our list, but definitely not first place, we have the S686, with an insane 2,749 practical damage per second. This means that, in theory, this weapon can kill a player in less than 1/10 of a second if it wasn't for the fact that S686 only has 2 rounds in its chambers. Every 2 rounds, you have to reload, which means that it's not physically possible for this gun to wipe a squad under 1 second. So then, next up, we have the famous M1014 with an incredible 1,233.9 practical damage per second, or simply speaking, it can kill 6 players in under 1 second. This weapon is the fastest killing weapon in TDM. Besides the fact that this shotgun is already a favorite among most serious TDM players, an interesting thing about M1014 that often gets overlooked is the fact that scoping in reduces the spread of your shotgun pellets magically, which means that even up to 30 meters away, you can get all your pellets on target if you ADS, making it actually an effective mid-range weapon on the warehouse map. Next up, we have the deadly SLR at second place with a practical DPS of 1,062 damage per second, which means it can kill 5 players in under 1 second.
They're good at the M4, I must say.
SLR hipfire got so good now all of a sudden.
The blue team is unstoppable!
Ich kann jeden Tag eine Staffel und das iPad.
Blue team! The blue team is unstoppable!
Bro,
Expired!
Even in the past, SLR had better recoil and muzzle velocity than the SKS. It just jammed when you tapped too quickly due to a speed tap limit. But now, in Update 2.9, with its speed tap limit removed, it's literally the second fastest killing weapon in all of TDM and the fastest killing ranged weapon in TDM. Dealing 92 damage a shot to the chest and a whopping 163 damage to the head, it's a literal 3-shot kill in most situations, making it perfect for wiping out squads close by or far away. Skipping the sawed-off shotgun for the same reason as we just skipped the S686, at third place we have the SKS. Sadly, while SKS is still a strong weapon, it's just not as powerful as SLR. In short, there really is no reason to use the SKS anymore except for maybe the laser sight attachment. But honestly, the SLR's hipfire is more than capable so that there really is no justification for using the SKS over the superior SLR in the current meta. And finally, the last weapon on our list with a practical DPS of over 800 is the S12K, or basically the AKM that fires 12 gauge shells. Being an assault rifle by design, it has the ability to perform a 10-round reload in under 2 seconds, attach scopes, as well as a very peculiar suppressor. Due to its flexibility, my clan and I ran rigorous tests to determine that if the 3 extra shells in the S12K magazine justifies using it over the M1014. After 3 trials, we determined that between M1014 and S12K, these shotguns are incredibly well matched. S12K can one-shot enemies better, while M1014 fired faster. S12K has a better hipfire thanks to the duckbill attachment, while M1014 has a better ADS thanks to its ability to magically make shotgun pellets not spread when you aim down your sights. So, between which weapon you prefer to use is completely your preference. Now, just a quick mention before I end the video. FAMAS does not make the 800 practical DPS cutoff. However, it is special for being the fastest killing fully automatic weapon in TDM. If you cannot tap fast to make the SLR or the M114 work, FAMAS might work for you. Groza unfortunately is nerfed in TDM, having its damage reduced to only 45 damage a shot. So FAMAS, in TDM at least, actually kills faster. The problem with FAMAS is the small magazine and slow reload. And that's pretty much it. These were the fastest killing TDM weapons as of November 2023. If there is another major weapon rebalance, I will make another one of these videos to keep you guys updated. Until next time, peace out.